Hey guys, King Kaiju here, and today we're going to be doing another review, and that review is on Godzilla Jr. This is allegedly the Memorial Box version, although I don't have any proof of that, so if any of you eagle-eyed commenters can tell the difference between them, please tell me if I'm right or wrong. Definitely the most anticipated figure out of the four I got. I'm specifically doing this one last because I thought I would save the best for last. So, without any further delay, let's get into the review, of course starting off with detail. I said earlier Silvergon was maybe the best detailed out of all four figures I got, but I'm starting to retract that statement as I look at Godzilla Jr. here. He looks incredible. The detail all over him is pretty consistent, and it's very, very good. Much like the detail, the paint is also pretty consistent, not having really many areas where it cuts off, and if it does, it's faded out. Not like Silvergon, which didn't fade out at all, just blunt cut-offs. But thankfully, Godzilla Jr. does not have that issue. So overall, detail is very good. Now on to articulation. Godzilla Jr. is pretty well articulated too. Two with the arms, two with the legs, and one at the tail. 5 points is usually pretty basic, and that still stands for Godzilla Jr. here, but it's not too little to where I think there could be more, and it's not too many to where I think it's a bit over excessive. Now, of course, let's get into sizing. First up, I'll compare him to his father, the normal Heisei Godzilla. And overall, these guys are actually pretty well scaled together. As you can see, Godzilla is of course taller than his son, and while I think he might be a bit taller, it's alright, it's Bandai. Next up, we're going to compare him to another Heisei Godzilla monster, although this one is not from his film, Fire Rodan. And while I think that they should be the same height, honestly, I don't really mind that much. They still look pretty good together, in my opinion, at least. Next up, I'll compare him to a monster that he actually fought in his movie, Aggregate Destroyer. And as you can see, Aggregate Destroyer kind of dwarfs Godzilla Jr. And this is kind of how it was in the film. Godzilla Jr. might be a bit taller, but it's not by much at all. So, I think that this is pretty good sizing. Moving him back in the middle, there isn't really much else to say about this guy. His detail is phenomenal, his articulation is basic but good, and his sizing is also pretty good. So overall, I give this figure a 5 out of 5. I'd say that if you can find him for a good price, nowhere probably above $50, then you should definitely get him. He's pretty rare to find, but there's a couple on eBay. So, with that out of the way, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.